I met a Gypsy.
The 1985 thing in 2013. So I started riding, that was my dad's bike. So I started riding that because the transmission in my 125 broke. I think it was like third gear. Blew out at my area qualifier. So my dad was like, "Oh, I'll just race this." I was like, okay. Like, I didn't give a shit back then, like what I rode. And I won regionals on it. It was pretty like Josh Osby. Do you remember that name? Like, dude, he was like fast.
Yeah.
I beat him. Millville's like kind of my stomping grounds though. Like, it was Millville regional, so I was like chilling. Like,
is that your best national now?
Not best finish, no. But I've actually I've had weird luck there. Kind of like with mud races and like a bike blown up or something like that.
Yeah, right. So it's just never worked out. 2023,
I think it was me and Masterpool were going at it. It was like 2 to go, and I ate shit in the works. Oh my God, I swapped out so bad. And yeah, and then last year I missed it with my neck stuff. So, I mean, I don't know. I've had really good regional qualifiers there for amateurs and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I love riding Millville. Have you ever rode there?
No, I'd love to.
Dude, you got to go.
Should go do the pulp day there.
Yeah, you should. Dude, it's fun.
So, yeah, you qualified, beat Josh Osby. Millville was like your
spot.
place.
Yeah, Millville was my spot. And then we go to, and after that, dude, I've had some publicity here and there, but dude, it was like, because we don't have service. Like, you didn't get cell service back then at Millville. And we get cell service, and like my parents' phones are blowing up. Mine is, and I'm like all over Vital.
Yeah.
And like, dude, people are going fucking nuts. And I have emails from like Ian Harrison and shit. And, dude, I get home and I mean, like almost every team emailed me after that race. Okay.
The area.
Yeah. Yeah. The regional.
The regional.
And I like blew up. Like this video blew up. And
I remember
I was like the retro kid,
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool. I didn't think it was going to be like that because I raced that bike at Minios in 2012 in B class. And I think I got 8th on it. I think I still rode good. But yeah, I don't know why that race just blew up. It was insane, dude. And like I had all the training facilities hit me up saying to come there, ride for free. Like everything's taken care of. And I ended up going to south of the border with Ryan Schaefer, the owner of that facility.
Yeah.
And he got me a couple 1985 parts bikes, and he hired Chad Watts, RC's old mechanic, to build me a race 1985 for Loretta's. And dude, that thing was so fucking sick.
They're a sick bike.
Oh yeah, I wish I had like a better phone back then because it was 2013.
Because you would have taken photos.
Yeah, like I actually cared more. But at the time, I was like 16. I was like, I didn't know what was going on. And, but yeah, dude, like, just, it was pretty crazy. Like, I'd never experienced something like that since then. But just the amount of people, like, jumping at you to get in their product or this, that, like, it was kind of intense. And then I think the next day, Jeff Myjak showed up in my house. Because
he's from there, right?
Yeah, he lived 2 miles from me. And he just showed up and was like, hey, like, if you want some new bikes after Loretta's, they'll be at your house. We'll ship them. And I was like, all right. So we did like the Honda deal and stuff like that. And it was kind of like just like a backdoor support deal through Jeff directly with some Honda like Geico parts and like the motor and stuff like that. So yeah, man, it was a crazy time. It changed like my outlook on the industry for sure. Like it was pretty crazy.
And so what happened after those years?
So
what happened at Loretta's? Didn't the bike blow up and you couldn't actually get to race it properly?
I raced it in B class, like the class that everybody wanted me in.
Yeah.
So the crank went out second lap of practice at Loretta's.
Yeah.
And then it was like a fire drill, like trying to find like a rod that was out of all the motors.
No one had an 85 crank at Loretta's.
We had the spare bikes that Schaefer bought. And so we just took all the motors apart, and like my dad was like doing the clearances and checking if the rod had played and like, all this, the typical stuff. And we ended up racing a different bike in the other class. And then I ended up racing the 1985 in the 250B mod. And I think I got 9th the first moto. on it. And I think I ended up 11th overall after the week. But it rained. Every moto was a mud race that week.
Which is not good for that bike.
No, dude, like, because I had now it's conventional forks, but, or upside down. But the forks used to be like the thick side on the bottom.
Yeah.
And they hung like 2 inches lower than the new stuff. So anytime I went into a new rut that I didn't pick, dude, I'd just be dragging fork lug.
Yeah.
Freaking trying to get through there in the mud. Oh, it was miserable. So like my first 2 laps sucked in the motos, trying to like get the ruts deep enough for my forks.
Yeah,
you know, because I just drag on the ground.
Yeah.
Besides that, dude, like honestly, that bike was good. Like way better than people think.
Oh, they're awesome, bro.
Yeah, like it was on the slower side for sure. Like a 252 stroke back then was like it was decent. But even like now I ride a 252 stroke and they're like fast.
Yeah.
Like very fast. So, but yeah, man, I mean like that bike was pretty good. Like better than people think.
Yeah. Yeah. Even I have a 96.
Oh, really?
Unreal.
Yeah.
Like the sickest. I love riding that bike.
On hard pack tracks, I mean, with that steel frame, that bike was it was like a couch.
Yeah, very forgiving to ride.
Yeah, man, like on very hard pack tracks, I mean, I could probably go just as fast on that thing. It's pretty good.
We have the latest and greatest in the moto gaming experience with Monster Energy Supercross 2025, the official video game. Milestone, the studio behind the game, have rethought and redesigned some of the game's core mechanics from the ground up using Unreal Engine 5. This fresh and redefined experience is not only the best graphics and physics that gaming has to offer, but the collaboration with Monster Energy means that this is also the most immersive career, bike, and story experience. The ship has sailed for me, ever lining up at A1, so this is about as close as I'll ever come. The physics are totally new, built from scratch, ruts change throughout the races, and the AI actually adapts to how you ride. Not only that, the new career mode is addictive too. It's fully dynamic so that every season is different, and for the first time, they've packed in the full 2025 championship, including SMX, and we even have 2-strokes. Plus, it's full cross-play, so you can battle your mates no matter what platform they play. It really is amazing how good the gaming experience is right now. Monster Energy Supercross 2025 is in stores now on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series XS.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.